Hello friend, welcome back. We are not at home today, we are shopping. I've got a very long grocery list. We're gonna go to Costco, WinCo, Trader Joe's, and maybe our local Kroger store. Oh, I have my menu on the back of my grocery list. I didn't realize that. That is smart. So this coming weekend, we are celebrating Josh's birthday at our house, and we are having about 30 people. It is a big party, and I just realized that I forgot something. And that is why I pulled out my grocery list, because I need to put Biscoff cookies. Because for one of the desserts, we are gonna make a Biscoff cookie crust. And we've got 2 desserts, 2 main dishes that I'm going to be doubling. We have 2 sides and a bread and beverages and all the really exciting fun things. So I am at Costco first. So we're gonna run into Costco first, see what we can get here. And then we're just gonna go down the list of the different stores and what I can't find here. Hopefully I'll be able to find at other stores. I'm pretty sure I have everything on the list now. So let's go into Costco. It is an absolute glorious day. We had 3 inches of snow a couple days ago, and now it's gonna be in the high 50s today. I planted all my tomatoes yesterday, so this weather is getting me ready for spring. It's not that I have a ton of things I need to get at each store. It's that I know that I can get either better prices or I can only get them at that specific store. That's why we're going into probably 4 stores today. So walking in, I didn't see too much right at the get-go, but they do have some towels on sale. We haven't bought any new bath towels since we got married. These ones you get 5 for $21.99, and these ones are $7 each. Ours are looking a little bit grungy. 100% cotton. I also see from here they have a ton of spring things out. I don't have any bulbs or anything. Look how beautiful this pack is. They're $19.99. I just planted anemones. I can't reach them. I don't see them. Oh, here they are. I wonder how many you get. 100 anemones for $20. These are a great price. When I went to the Flower and Garden Festival, I did not spend that much on them. I spent way more than that. And then dahlias, you get 8 tubers for $20. Canna lilies, you get 6. This is not what I'm here for. I actually misspoke. These are $13.99 for 6 canna lilies or 100 anemones. Over here, it's $19.99 for 12 dahlias. I need to walk away because I just had this morning my dahlia seeds that I bought from Floret sprout, and I've got, I think, 60 plants in my grow room, so I don't need to buy any tubers at this point. But I just saw this. My parents have this camp stove, and so does my sister, and we actually use it at my sister's house all the time. It's a smokeless bonfire, and they do it on their driveway. My sister lives out and has some property, and so they're able to do this on their driveway, and it makes for a really nice fire just when we have random dinners. And then this is a fire pit as well. This one is $2.99. It's $30 off right now, and that's just really beautiful. It probably, wait, is that a gas one? It almost looks like it would be propane or something because of this. It's not a wood one. What does it say? What does it look like? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so this is a wood stove. This one you would burn wood in, and this one is like a propane one, which is kind of cool. So I do need some more dish towels. Mine are looking a little grungy, so I figured while I'm here, maybe they'll have some that are holiday themed. They have some really nice decorative pillows that aren't holiday themed. That one's really pretty. They're $18.99, just kind of simple. And I just noticed out of the corner of my eye, it looks like they do have dish towels. Okay, good. Oh, and they're on sale too. $13.99, $4 off. Do they only have blue though? Blue does not match my kitchen, so let's see. I don't like the microfiber ones. I like them to be 100% cotton, and I only see blue. Shoot. These are on my list, so I am just gonna move this box real quick and see if there's any. Nope. That's it. These are the ones I like, but blue is not the color for me. I've bought in some dish towels off Amazon that I don't like very well, and so I just need to wait until they have the kind I like here and in the color I like. So look what I just found. For $18.99, they have women's garden clogs. So I'm notorious for wearing my slippers out into the garden, and so a rubber shoe that's a slip-on might be something that I just might need. I'm in need of some new tennis shoes, and I have not gone tennis shoe shopping since I was a hygienist, which was almost 3 years ago now, and they've got these. I've been wearing the same ones, which are kind of cute, so I think I'm gonna try these shoes on. I wish they had my size in black. You know, I don't think I would wear gray, so those are gonna have to be a pass for me, but they are only $29.97. I think that they are going out of stock. I like these black ones, so if they had my size in these, I would probably try them on. But they have these Adidas, they're $37.99, so they are quite a bit more, but they might actually have my size in these. Oh my goodness, I do not see my size. So I am a size 8.5 or so, 8.5. I guess I could try the 9s on. These might work. These are cute, but the 9s are way too big, so I'm gonna have to pass on these, but they are very comfortable. It looks like they have a bunch of air fryers here. I just got one and I love mine. This one's kind of interesting because it opens and has this like tray, kind of like a toaster oven style. Mine is more of a traditional one with the basket. Is this an air fryer too? That's kind of interesting. I had to take my coat off because it's getting warm. I figured I would come down the serving dish aisle because of this big party. I do need 2 more serving dishes, and it's not the holidays anymore, so I'm thinking that they might not have anything. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty, but that's not what I'm looking for. These 2 baskets, these would be good on like a coffee table or something. I don't see the price on those. They have silverware, which I'm in the market for, but I don't think I want to buy that today because our silverware is from our wedding. Oh, that's actually a really good price. That is $19.97 for a 25-piece set. I like the ones that aren't super shiny. They have a ton of water bottles. They've got these ones for $14.99, a 2-pack. And these behemoth water bottles, it's a 2-pack as well for $6.97. And then they've got a package of straws. Straws tend to find their way into the abyss at my house. I don't know why I can't keep a hold of straws. So this is kind of cool that there's a bunch of different straws in there. I'm not gonna get any of those today, but this just caught my eye. These big white bowls, they're $9.99 and they would be perfect for pho. I wanna make pho, I've never made it before. And one of the reasons I haven't made it is I don't have a very good bowl to serve it in. And so for $2.50 each bowl, I mean, I couldn't even get one of these at my local thrift store for $2.50, much less 4 that match. I'm having fun looking. They don't have any serving dishes. I've got one more aisle that we could go down to see if they've got any serving dishes. I didn't think they would. I figured I could just check. Yeah, this is all just like baskets and organizing things because it's not the holidays anymore. So I know that my local Fred Meyer's has some, so we'll go there next, but these are just the kind of like New Year, get yourself organized type things. So not anything I'm in the market for yet right now. Look at this beautiful gazebo. $23.99.
This gives me so much hope that summer is just around the corner and we are going to be sitting outside on the patio, enjoying the garden, grilling, and eating a good meal outside. And it was just fun to look at this pretty furniture.
I've been here for 20 minutes and I haven't gotten one thing that's on my list, and I haven't gotten one thing that's not on my list. So I don't know if that's a win or what, but I'm having fun while I'm here.
This is one of my absolute favorite times to come to Costco because I love all the garden and fun things they have. This is a raised planter bed, and so if bending over into a garden bed would be uncomfortable for you, something like this might be a good option. I do know that the raised beds that are off the ground do take quite a bit more water. They've got their organic compost, and then they have this really cool, it's a dual like bird feeder hanging basket set. And I did not buy this, but I have thought about putting this on my patio since I saw it because it's so cool. You put bird feeders and hanging baskets on the same thing.
It took me a while to find the price on that raised bed. It was $149.99. So the first thing that's gonna go into my basket that's on my list are tomatoes. I need tomatoes for one of the salads we're gonna be making. And they have these vine ripened cherry hot house grown tomatoes, 1.5 pounds for $7.99. Or they have these tomatoes, 2 pounds for $7.99. I don't think I want the green ones though. They've got these ones here, and these are 2 pounds for $7.99. These are what I normally get, but because it's a party, I think I'm gonna get these ones because I think they're just absolutely beautiful. This is new to me. I've never seen this at Costco. It's a 2-count cabbage for $3.99.
My Costco is so funny. It sometimes has random produce items, and on this day, it had the most random produce items I have ever seen at my Costco. They are hit or miss. I can't always guarantee that when I need some sort of produce item that it's going to be there. But the one thing I can always count on is that they have this fresh greens. So we got that, and they always do have mushrooms. But these next two things I have never seen at Costco, and honestly, I've never seen them before ever. These are some kiwi berries. Let me know if you've tried them. They were $14.99 a pound, so I didn't get them. Or these fresh lychees. I've had these before, but never fresh ones. And the kiwi berries sounded super, super interesting. So let me know if you've tried those, because it would be kind of fun as just like a novelty thing to try them. They did have strawberries today, and I was thinking I might get some fresh fruit, but I end up just getting some frozen berries when we get to WinCo. And then later in the week, I do end up picking some fresh strawberries up to decorate the cake with.
This is not for the party, but I love these, so I'm gonna grab a package of these. Have any of you tasted these? My friend loves them, and they're always super, super pricey. They're on sale right now for $6 off, so they're $1.16 per bar. And I wonder if right now would be a good time to try them. This was on my list, and perfect timing because it's $3 off. So $6.99 for 3 instead of $9.99 for 3. I wasn't planning on doing a charcuterie board. I was just gonna do like a simple little appetizer, but I'm looking at all these cheeses that Costco has, and they all look so delicious. This is a local company. I think I've tried their cheese before, but I've never tried their smoked cheddar. And then there's this one that looks really good, a smoked Gouda. I love this flagship. This is a Seattle company, and this stuff is so delicious, and I've never seen it in these little sticks before. It's a very sharp cheese, so a little goes a long way. And then look at this one. This looks delicious too. That purple color on the rind is really beautiful. But I don't think we need a charcuterie board with all the other stuff I'm making, but I do need some mozzarella balls. These are a little bigger. Oh, this is burrata. Ooh, I didn't know they had burrata at Costco. So for $7.59, maybe for Easter, we'll need to do like a salad with fresh burrata on it. I've never actually bought burrata. I've only ever eaten it at restaurants before. And what's this? Is this goat cheese? Oh, brie. It's a brie collection. This is $11.89 for this brie collection. It's black truffle, double cream, garlic and herb, and smoked brie. They always have the marinated mozzarella balls, and that's what I'm looking for, and today I'm not seeing them. I've never bought them, but I've seen them many times, and of course the time I'm looking for them, I cannot find them. And just like that, I found them.
They had some individual carrot cakes, and this was a new one to me that I had never seen. It's a peanut butter chocolate pie. So if you're hosting an Easter and you need to bring a dessert, but maybe making the dessert is something you don't want to do, these look like kind of fun options. Now I did hit up the kind of dairy, milk, and cheese area because that's usually something that I need to pick up while I'm here. So without fail, I went ahead and did that. It was interesting. They only had one type of egg to choose from today, which usually they've got quite a few different types of eggs you can choose from.
I thought I would just come and see what they had for like the disposable type dishes here. They've got a really pretty white one. I did order on Amazon some dishes because I don't have enough serving dishes. Not serving dishes, that's not the right word. I don't have enough plates for everybody. And so I'm really excited with how the tablescape is gonna come together. I really want to celebrate Josh and have a beautiful party. And so I did go ahead and invest in a couple of table decor things that I got on Amazon, and I'm really excited to see how the tables all come together. They have these really cute mats here in the back of my Costco. This one says welcome, and the O is a little daisy. And then they've got these Be Our Guest with little bees and daisies. And then just like a nice traditional rug here. That one is $14.99. And these two entry rugs are $9.99, which is probably a pretty good price for these really big entry rugs. Just for fun, I was looking down the pet aisle because we do have 2 dogs, and they have freeze-dried beef liver treats here for $10.99. And how much do you get in that? You get 17.6 pounds. This is not 17.6 pounds, 17.6 ounces. This is my dog's absolute favorite treat. And so if you don't have a freeze dryer, but you want to try to give your dog some beef liver, they actually have them at Costco, at least my Costco. And what is the serving size it says? Because I've never looked at that. So my dogs are 22 pounds each, and it says you can give them 3 to 6 pieces a day. They get probably 2 to 3 a day. It's their treat when they come in from being outside, and they love it. They go crazy for it, and I love that I can make it. And it's a way that I can use the beef liver that I get when I purchase local beef from my local farmer, because Josh and I don't like to eat liver, and so it just works out really well for them to be able to enjoy it and to be able to use as much of that beef as possible. And then I'm looking at these. My dogs also really like these, and I haven't bought them for them in a long time, which are these pig ears, and they're 92 cents each, which is a pretty good price. No additives, preservatives, or fillers. 25-pound or 25-piece bag. The reason I wanted to come down this pet aisle is to see if they had any dog toys, and they've got these fluffy ones. My dog is having a hard time distinguishing between what his toys are and what are not his toys, and I thought maybe I should get him his own. Is there a Kong in there, or is it just by that Kong brand? I'm doing the majority of the cooking for this party. My sister-in-law is bringing some sourdough bread, but I'm gonna do some experimenting with bread baking. So we're gonna need a total of probably 4 loaves. So she's gonna make 2 sourdough, and I'm gonna make 2 Parmesan garlic loaves. And then my mother-in-law is taking care of the beverages for the most part. I am gonna make 1 beverage that's kind of like a mixed drink. And then the rest of the beverages, though, are already taken care of. I don't have to worry about that, which is fantastic. So 1 less thing off my list. I was thinking I could get fruit here, frozen fruit, because it is a good price, but I just don't think we need that much of each one. I don't think I need a 3-pound and 4-pound bag. I have a ton of strawberries in my freezer, so we're gonna use some of the strawberries that I already have in my freezer, and then I'll just get a little bag of frozen raspberries and blueberries at WinCo. I was walking down the frozen food aisle, and I saw these traditional Chinese pork dumplings, soup dumplings. I actually have these on my list for Trader Joe's. I'm not gonna get them here because I don't need this big of a bag first time trying them, but I keep seeing people try these at Trader Joe's, and I keep wanting to give them a try. So we'll get a smaller thing at Trader Joe's, and if we like them, maybe we'll get them here next time. Costco has their Easter things out, and they've got the Reese's eggs. I think these are so good, but I noticed these. This is actually what caught my eye. Is I'm gonna do an Easter dinner, and I wanna decorate the table with these little bunnies, these Lindell chocolate bunnies, but I don't want this size. I want the smaller ones, but they do have these bunnies here for $12.99 for 2. And then I love high chews. I could never buy a bag like that because we would enjoy that too much. And then for $10.68, they have limoncello chocolate almond candies. I don't know about that. I don't think I would like that. What do you think? Do you think you would like a white chocolate and lemon cream almond? Josh has become the baker in our family. His new thing is he makes chocolate chip cookies, and he's fantastic at it. And he requested I get some store-bought brown sugar. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this today. Josh has the perfect personality to bake because he's so precise and detail-oriented. And so he wants the store-bought brown sugar instead of my homemade stuff, just so that it's a more controlled brown sugar for his baking. And when we get to WinCo, I'm gonna buy a bunch of different things for his baking as well. If he wants to become a baker, I'm totally here to support and foster that desire. I need cinnamon for my seedlings, and I don't want to use my expensive Penzi cinnamon for that. And so I'm going to get this. This is a really good price. Organic cinnamon for $4.99 for this whole container. This is perfect. I was in need of some mayo, and this avocado oil mayo is on sale. I've never tried this brand before for their mayo. I've tried their avocado spray before, and I'm not loving the one that I've been using, so I'm gonna see if we like this one better. I have everything on my list, but there's one thing that I forgot that I wanted to look for last time I was here. They had a mint chocolate chip Girl Scout pretzel that I saw online somewhere at Costco, and I forgot to check to see if my Costco has it. You all know Josh loves chocolate covered pretzels, and he also loves chocolate and mint, and when I saw that, I thought I want to see if they have it at my Costco. So I thought that this was what I was looking for, because this is dark chocolate thin mints. That's not what I saw. They were a dark chocolate mint pretzel. Let's see if I can find it. I haven't found it yet, but I did find these Kirkland Signature S'more caramel clusters for $9.49. Now those look intriguing. I've never had caramel with a s'more before. I rarely go down this aisle, and I'm finding lots of fun things. So here is a strawberry I think it's a yogurt pretzel. Strawberry yogurt pretzel. Oh my goodness. Now this is what I would like. A sea salt toffee candy. That is $9.97 for how many pounds? 16 ounces. Yeah, I could never buy that. I would enjoy that too much. These are a classic. I used to get these all the time. And this is interesting. So this is the brand of caramel that when I made those Valentine's Day caramels, this was the brand that the recipe called for. You can get it on Amazon, but I couldn't get it in time. I've never had them before. They're handcrafted in Montana, which is pretty cool. This is a way better price than what they were on Amazon. This is $13.49 for 17.1 ounces. I think it was like $26 on Amazon. So they do not have what I was looking for with the pretzels, but they do have these. They're a Girl Scout Thin Mint Bite. So it's like a cookie on the inside and then mint and chocolate on the outside. This is Josh's favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor. I don't think he would like this better than just a regular Girl Scout cookie, so I'm gonna leave this behind. But I'm sure those are pretty good in the freezer. Do you guys put your Girl Scout cookies in the freezer? We haven't bought Girl Scout cookies in quite some time, but when Josh does buy the Girl Scout cookie, the Thin Mints, he likes to throw them in the freezer and then snack on them cold. So I'm gonna go check out, because we've got everything on the list at Costco now. Let me double check. Okay, it does appear that I got everything on the list. So let's check out and head to, I think we're gonna head to Kroger next. All right, all of that fit in one box. Pretty good for Costco. I just saw the top of these and it says Flavor Bomb. So hopefully they live up to their expectations. And then I did go ahead and buy these Perfect Bars. I guess that is good marketing. That's what they do, is they get you to buy it on sale, you like it, and then you don't buy it or you buy it when it's not on sale. But I figured this would be a good lunch and a good time to try. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the original dark chocolate and peanut butter bar. So let me put the cart away and then we can go and try that and see if they're any good. And then I did get myself a carbonated water as a little treat for going shopping. I gotta go put this away. I'll be right back. I just pulled into the Kroger parking lot and I thought, let's go ahead and give this Perfect Bar a try. Okay, it looks a little different than I was expecting, even though you can kind of see it through. This is what it looks like. Wow, that is much sweeter than I was expecting. It tastes like honey. Very strong flavor of honey. I didn't even read the ingredients. Okay, honey is the second ingredient. That's why it tastes like honey. It's good. It's pretty darn sweet, way sweeter than I was expecting. The texture is a little bit different than I was expecting too. I was kind of expecting to be pretty chewy, and it's kind of dry, crumbly, like the texture of a Reese's egg. You know, like the Reese's eggs that I saw in Costco. It has that exact same texture. It's good. Sweet. This is definitely something you would want when you need some quick energy. Okay. I'm just gonna take that one bite. Now we're gonna head into Kroger. Cheers. Got my list. And look at that. They are starting to set up for spring. They've got annual flowers. This is where they put their vegetables and flowers. And it's a little early yet, but it'll be here before we know it. Looks like they've got sunflowers over there. And they've got some herbs over here. My pansies that I'm growing in the grow room right now are just germinating. This is a really pretty color. There's not much I need here, so we should be able to get in and out of here pretty quickly.
The perfect bar texture was like the inside of one of these Reese's eggs. And I saw these. These are the Reese's bunnies. When I was in dental hygiene school, they used to come out with these. I don't know if they still do, but they would come out with like Reese's bunnies that were that size and Reese's hearts when it was Valentine's Day. And for the different holidays, they would come out with these big Reese's. And me and one of my classmates who we would carpool to and from school together, we loved those Reese's size. It was like the chocolate was a little bit different than the smaller ones, and the ratio to peanut butter to chocolate was perfect. And we would get those and put them in the fridge, and they were delicious. And I haven't really thought of them since I just saw that. So I saw it, and it kind of brought back some good memories. So for the garlic bread we're going to make, I thought it would be good to stuff it with roasted garlic. So I got some of roasted garlic in the bulk section. And then I really like these olives as well. And I'm not doing a big charcuterie board, but I'm going to put some olives out as an appetizer.
I'm in the cookware aisle. I think that's what this is called. And this is what I came for, is 2 more of these, but they only have 1. And I really like these round ones. When I bought the 2, I have 2 of these already at home. When I bought these 2, I thought maybe I should get 1 rectangle and 1 circle one. I like these because they have handles, and these are oven safe. So I could do my rigatoni dish in this and my other main dish in these. What should I get? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with these so I can get 2 of the same. This might be silly, but this makes me kind of feel like a grown adult now that I am buying actual serving dishes, not just like a 9x13 glass dish to serve for my party. And I'm really excited about it. I love white because white, it doesn't compete with the food. I think there's some really beautiful colorful ones, but for me, I want white just so that the food can shine through. And so I got 2 of those. And so now I have 2 rectangle ones and two of these circle ones, which is gonna be perfect for my needs for upcoming parties and things. I just went through my list and that is all that I needed here. So I'm gonna go check out and then we're gonna head to WinCo. And then I think we're gonna go to Trader Joe's last just because it just makes the most sense and it's my favorite store, so we're gonna end with that. I do always like anytime I come to Kroger to look at the clearance section just to see if there's anything interesting. Most of the time I don't see anything that I can't live without, but sometimes you find some really cool deals. And I'm not seeing anything. Some fancy graham crackers. Those serving dishes were on sale. They were $8 and something off, so I paid a total of $13.18 for those 2 serving dishes, which is pretty incredible. So I'm kind of happy that I didn't get them last time I was here because I'm pretty sure I paid full price last time I was here. So off to WinCo. I could have maybe got the Biscoff cookies here, but I didn't know if they carry them. I've never looked for them here, so that's why I went ahead and got them at Fred Meyer because I wanted to make sure I was able to get them, and I don't want to go to a 5th store today. So we've got a lot of baking items we need to get, not very much fresh stuff. I normally get a lot of fresh herbs, which we are gonna get 1 here, basil, but I don't need a ton other than basil for the recipes that I'm gonna be making this week. And a lot of this grocery cart is not working, so I need to go get a different one. But a lot of what I'm gonna be making, I did ask Josh what he wants for his birthday. So he has completely picked this menu, but he picked a lot of things that I already have on hand. So that's why I'm not having to get a ton of stuff because I do have in my pantry, this cart is very unwieldy, in my pantry a bunch of things that we're gonna be using to make these recipes. All right, we're back in business. Let's get what we need. I do need a blood orange for the Aperol Spritz, which I do not see. Let's see. Those don't look great. I was thinking Trader Joe's might have them. I might go ahead, what is this? Grab one of these just in case I don't see a blood orange at Trader Joe's. We'll get 2 of these just in case. We need those for the Aperol punch. I also need some shallots, and I do have these growing in the grow room now, so I'm gonna grab a couple of those. I already got mushrooms, so I don't need mushrooms. I'm glad to see that they have the large containers of basil, so I'm gonna see if I can find one that looks pretty good. That looks fantastic, so let's go ahead and get this one. They don't have music playing in here, which is really nice. It's quiet and calm, and it is Wednesday afternoon. Last 2 times I went grocery shopping, I went shopping at like 2 on a Sunday. Worst time to go grocery shopping. This is much more pleasant. I need ricotta cheese, and I want the full fat one, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Any guesses on what we're making? If you guessed lasagna, we are not making lasagna, but we do need mozzarella cheese. Now I'm in the frozen food section, and I'm hoping that they have frozen berries somewhere along here. This is what I'm looking for. I think I just want a little bag. It's actually cheaper. It's 15.4 cents an ounce for the little bag, as opposed to the bigger bag, it's 15.8 cents an ounce. And for the big bag, it's 16.5 cents an ounce, which is interesting. It doesn't always pay to get the bigger bag. I need triple berry, and I could just get this instead. This is strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. And this is 20.6 cents an ounce, but I don't love blackberries because the seeds are so big. So I think I'm just gonna grab a thing of raspberries as well, and then I've got strawberries at home. I'm kind of tempted to get some phyllo dough while I'm here. I just noticed it. Berries are here, phyllo dough is here. I'm gonna make baklava for Easter. I used to make it for Easter all the time, and it's been so long since I've made it. And I'm kind of tempted to get some while I'm here.
I decided to leave the phyllo dough because I'm thinking, would it be fun to make my own phyllo dough? I don't know. All I know is I will be grocery shopping again before I cook the Easter dinner where I'm going to be making that. And so if I need to pick it up because I decide not to make it, then I will do that then. And then I also wanted to see if they had some bread flour at WinCo, and they did not. I am loving cooking with bread flour lately, and I just didn't see one here. So that was not able to get picked up at WinCo.
Josh is becoming the baker in the family, and he is working on perfecting chocolate chip cookies. He made some chocolate chip chunk cookies the other day. He just Googled a recipe, and because he knew that I had these chocolate bars, and they turned out phenomenal. And now he's starting to tweak recipes, and he wants me to get a bunch of different kinds of chocolate so that he can experiment, which is so fun for me. This is something totally new, and I am totally here for it. So I need a bunch of chocolate for the recipes we're gonna be making for his birthday. We're gonna be making my mom's chocolate cake, which is fabulous, but Josh has made this twice in the past, but I think the last time he made it was like 6 years ago maybe, and he made a chocolate ganache to go over the top as opposed to the frosting, and he wants to do that again this time. So I need a bunch of chocolate for that, plus I'm just gonna peruse and see what kind of other fun chocolates they have here that he can experiment making chocolate chip cookies with. So he asked for Ghirardelli's, and he wanted something that was between semi-sweet and bittersweet. So this is semi-sweet. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna grab a couple different ones. He's not a huge white chocolate fan. What is this? White chocolate, yeah. He might like peppermint, butterscotch. I think he wants to stick with chocolate. I think milk chocolate is gonna be too sweet for him, but I'm gonna go ahead and get one of those as well. I think he's going to, see this is, so he made bittersweet. He made some chocolate chunks that were bitter with this bittersweet, and it was, see, this has a higher cocoa percentage, so this is going to be even darker than that. I don't think he's gonna want that one, so I'm gonna put that back. Oh, there's a bunch more up here. Okay, so 60% Semi-sweet chocolate. What percentage is this? This doesn't say. Okay, he's not gonna want that one. I think the only difference between these two, I'm not exactly sure, but I think these are just like a smaller, more traditional chocolate chip size, and these are larger morsels. But he's got a couple different ones he can play around with. I'm gonna check out and then we're off to Trader Joe's. At WinCo, you bag your own groceries. And I tried to get all this in one bag and I ripped a hole in the side. So those are gonna fall all over back in the back of my car, but no worries. Because now we're off to Trader Joe's to get one of my most favorite things, flowers, because we are going to be putting some flowers on the tables and some really yummy things. And we're gonna let Trader Joe's let us know what we need. In my last shop with me when we were shopping, a bunch of you guys had mentioned that you don't go to Trader Joe's with a list. You let Trader Joe's let you know what you need. Now I do have a list, but it is definitely fun to see what they have. And one thing they have that I always walk by are the flowers. I've never bought flowers at Trader Joe's before, but I see them every time I go and they look beautiful. I can already tell just from the parking lot that Wednesday afternoon is a better time to come to Trader Joe's than Sunday afternoon. So this is what I'm here for, first and foremost. The tablescape is gonna be neutrals, greens, so I was kind of looking for whites. I was hoping they'd have white tulips.
They didn't have any white tulips, but they did have these little yellow flowers, and I am growing these in my garden this year, and they just sprouted yesterday, so that's pretty fun.
Last time I was here, I saw these brioche hot dog buns, and I really wanted to give them a try, but I didn't have the sausages I liked, so I'm gonna grab these today and give those a try. I also think this bread looks really good. I've never seen this bread before until I was here last time, and I think it would make really good French toast. It's a brioche bread for $3.99. They have these raspberry mousse cakes for $3.99. Those are super cute.
I've heard really good things about these Danish raspberry desserts that they sell here, but I have never given them a try.
I think for dinner tonight, because I don't have anything bland, we're gonna have those sausages with those buns. I got this salad last time I was here, the Southwest chopped one, and it was really good. But I think I wanna try this one this time, or they have a Mediterranean one. What kind of dressing is in that one? Red wine vinaigrette. I think, this one's new. We'll get this one. So that's gonna be dinner tonight. And then you can't beat this banana deal, and so bananas are a staple in my house now. So I'm gonna get a bunch of these. My basil in my garden just sprouted, and so that's pretty exciting. Well, in my grow room it just sprouted, so that's pretty exciting that we'll have homegrown basil and tomatoes here coming up at some point in the next 2 months, probably 3 months maybe. Last time I was here, I was looking at their coffee, and I saw something that I have been thinking about ever since I was here. This right here. If any of you guys tried this, it's $1.99 for this hot cocoa, but it's salted caramel flavored cocoa. I resisted it last time, but this time we're gonna give it a try. I just asked if they had phyllo dough because I only see pie crust here, and they don't. And so I will have to get it at the grocery store, but I've heard really good things about their croissants. They're raw, and then you thaw them out and let them rise and bake them. Ooh, crepes. I've never made crepes before. And I've heard good things about their hash browns as well, but I've never tried those as well. Now, a cool thing about Trader Joe's is they don't use any artificial colorings at all. And here's some dark chocolate covered almonds. I do love these. They use things like beetroot powder and vegetable juices to color their items. I kind of have a running list of recipes I want to try making, and spanakopita is on that list. I need to try making that sometime. And actually, so are fig Newtons. But not today or tomorrow.
Now it's time to start actually adding things to my cart. Mostly I've just been looking at all the fun things. Soup dumplings is something I've heard are delicious and I've never tried them. And so on this day, I really wanted to give these soup dumplings a try. I needed to get some different crackers for just the cheese that I'm going to be serving at the party. And then I was looking to see if they had that tart cherry juice here. I bought it last time I was here with you, and apparently it's supposed to help you sleep. I couldn't really tell a difference if it helped me sleep or not, but it tasted delicious, and I did not see it here on this day. They had some other really good looking juices though. And then I saw this. I was looking for pasta. I wanted to get their rigatoni because I really like their rigatoni pasta, and you will find that they did not have it. But they did have this dried spaghetti squash, which I thought was really interesting. Its only ingredient was dried spaghetti squash. And again, I'm looking high and low for rigatoni, and they do not have it. And I asked someone if they had it, and she said that there was some back order issue and they wouldn't be getting it for a few weeks. So I do end up having to stop at another store. And I will do a haul, so you will see everything I bought at all the different stores we went to today. Now, this is something that I have wanted to try for a very long time, and I do end up getting this as well. It is called Chili Crunch, and spoiler alert, this is fantastic. It is so delicious, and they had two different ones. I ended up going with just the original, and I put this on those soup dumplings, and my goodness, my friend, that is so incredibly delicious. I might be buying some soup dumplings at Costco next time I go because they are so good. I have seen videos on how to make them. What they are is basically you take, broth that is so gelatinous that you can actually cut it when it comes out of the refrigerator. And then you take that basically like broth, jello, you put that in the dumpling, and then when you cook it and the dumpling gets hot, then it liquefies. So you basically have a little bit of broth in the dumpling, and it is so yummy. And so I might actually try the ones that they had at Costco next time I go to Costco because they were just so good. And then I forgot that I needed blood oranges, and so I went back to the produce area. Originally, when I was looking, I was like, oh, they don't have blood oranges. I will just get a grapefruit. But then I kept looking, and they actually had blood oranges. I have never eaten a blood orange before, and so this was really fun to experiment doing some shopping with a blood orange. And now I'm going to check out and head home.
Well, that is pretty disappointing. They did not have the rigatoni pasta that I like to get here. The texture and quality just feels really good and delicious. And the flowers, I wasn't really feeling the flowers either. So I went ahead and I didn't get them here. So I need to go to another store on the way home and get flowers and rigatoni pasta. I need to go put this back. So let me go do that. Well, at this point, I'm kind of ready to be home, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just stop at one more store to pick up the rigatoni pasta and see what kind of flowers they have. Today is Wednesday and the party is on Saturday, so I have time. And I was thinking I might, since they didn't have exactly what I was looking for here, I think what I'm going to do is wait until maybe Friday to pick up the flowers, just because then they'll be a little bit fresher for the party. I think if I got them today, they would have been fine, but that's going to buy me a couple days of freshness. And then instead of me getting them early and then them being good for the party and then them not lasting very long, I'll be able to enjoy them a little bit after the party. Or so that's what I'm going to tell myself. If they had what I was looking for here today, I would have totally picked them up. I don't want anything super colorful. I will show you the entire tablescape and everything we're gonna do. It's a lot of like neutrals and monotones, and so they just didn't have the colors that I was looking for. Maybe the weekday is not the day to buy flowers. Normally I come in here, like I said, on Saturday or Sunday, and they have tons, and so maybe just today was not the day. So I had a lot of fun shopping. Friend, we are home and I have a big grocery haul for you. We've got Costco, Trader Joe's, Kroger, my local Albertsons. I feel like we went to one more store, WinCo. I did not mean to go to that many stores, but by the time I got to the end, they didn't have everything I needed. And so here it is. So I'm gonna go in order of stores that I went to today. So the first one here is Costco. For a big dinner party that I'm having this coming week is what most of these groceries are for, plus some stock up groceries and some random items. So we're having a party where I'm gonna have 2 mains, 2 sides, 2 desserts, and an appetizer that's gonna be a really simple appetizer. So one of the salads is gonna be a big spring salad with candied walnuts and pickled onions and homemade balsamic dressing. And then we are gonna do a tomato and basil and mozzarella salad where we're gonna marinate the tomatoes in a vinaigrette. And so I just realized that I might not have bought quite enough basil. It'll be fine. I have some dried, so we'll be fine. So here I've got heavy whipping cream for the cake that we're gonna be making. I need Parmesan cheese because we are gonna do 2 pastas. This big party that we're celebrating is Josh's birthday, and he picked out the menu and he wanted 2 pastas. So we are gonna be doing a chicken tetrazzini and a baked ziti. So that's why I needed lots of Parmesan cheese. And normally I buy the blocks and I grate it myself, but I'm gonna be doing enough cooking. I just went ahead and got some grated to save a step. Because I'm gonna be doing so much cooking, I thought that it would be nice just to have a simple appetizer. So I've got some crackers at Trader Joe's, which I'll share with you in just a minute, some Boursin cheese, and then in my freezer, I have salami and pepperoni. You all gave me that recommendation that you can freeze salami and pepperoni, and it freezes beautifully. And so I'll pull some of that out, and that way I can have just a little meat and cheese snacky board. It's not gonna be a whole charcuterie board. It's just gonna be really simple so that people have something to eat, because people are gonna be getting here around 5:30. We're gonna be eating dinner around 6:30. So just so that there's something to snack on in that interim, but it's not gonna be a full-blown charcuterie board. And these were $3 off today, which was fantastic because I was planning to buy them anyway. So that was definitely a bonus. I bought these as a complete impulse buy. I've seen these for years and always wanted to try them. I tried them, they're good. They were on sale, that's why I went ahead and decided to buy them, but they're pretty sweet. The second ingredient is honey, and so if you really like the taste of honey, you will like these. And then I am excited to try this. I normally get the other avocado mayo mayonnaise, and it does harden up pretty much in the fridge, and so I wanted to try this to see if it doesn't get quite so hard in the refrigerator and it stays a little bit more malleable. So I'm excited to try this. I buy this brand with the spray, and so we will see how well the mayo works. It might be an avocado thing where the avocado oil gets hard in the fridge and not the brand. So we're gonna give this a try. Cinnamon for seedlings, this helps prevent fungus and mold on my seedlings, so I need to get some of that. Josh is now a baker, so we needed some brown sugar so he can make his cookies. He's been having fun making and experimenting making cookies. This is for the punch that I'm gonna be making. My mother-in-law is bringing soft drinks and carbonated water, and then we'll have water, but I am gonna do an adult beverage punch that's gonna be an Aperol Spritz. That's what that is. I've never even tasted Aperol, but it sounds really good just from the description of the recipe. And so I bought that and we're gonna give it a try. And maybe what I should do is make it up like a single before I make a whole bunch of it. Maybe that's what I'll do. But I do plan to have just one kind of adult beverage that people can choose from. I needed a blood orange, but they did not have that at WinCo. Oh, this is actually WinCo, not, that goes here. Costco, and so I went ahead and got these just in case I couldn't find them at Trader Joe's. I thought Trader Joe's might have blood oranges, and I'm skipping a little bit ahead, and they did have blood oranges, so now we just have some oranges to snack on. Shallots for the balsamic dressing and just to have on hand because we love them. Oh, it looks like that was the Costco. I'm getting into the WinCo haul. So let me go over here and finish the Costco haul. I got myself socks. I haven't bought socks in probably 3 years. My socks almost all have holes in them and are stained and or stretched out. So it's time to kind of refresh my socks. So I went ahead and got those. And then the last 2 things I got at Costco were these pineapple bacon sausages. We just love these. They taste delicious. I like to keep them on hand. And then I had tried these at my mom's house and they're really good. We got an air fryer and I made homemade fried chicken in the air fryer and it was so good. We've made it twice. And I thought that this would be nice to have on hand to throw in the air fryer with and make sandwiches out of these because we just loved the fried chicken in the air fryer so much. I thought it would be nice just to have a convenient item so I don't have to actually marinate the chicken and bread it. and that's why I got this. So that is the Costco haul right there. And then from Costco, we went to WinCo. You already saw that we got these two things, and then I got a block of mozzarella cheese and a tub of ricotta cheese. So Josh wants chicken tetrazzini and he wants baked ziti. So the chicken tetrazzini is a white sauce based mushroom. Oh, I got mushrooms too. Gosh. I got mushrooms at Costco. This is for the chicken tetrazzini. And Josh was thinking that maybe not everyone would like that, so he wanted to give our guests options, and I am totally willing to do that. And so we are going to do a red sauce based baked ziti and chicken tetrazzini, and that's why I needed the ricotta is for the baked ziti and the mozzarella is for the baked ziti as well. And then over here, we are going to be making two desserts. One of them is going to be a triple berry cheesecake with Biscoff cookie crust. So I got blueberries and raspberries, and then I have frozen strawberries in my refrigerator. All four of these, plus probably one of these, is just for experimenting, making different types of chocolate chip cookies and just experimenting with the different percentages of cocoa and seeing how those turn out just for fun. And then two of these bags are for the chocolate cake, and these are for the chocolate cake as well. So we're making my mom's chocolate cake recipe, and it uses a lot of chocolate. I need basil for the mozzarella salad and for the baked ziti. Now that I look at this, this is probably more than enough. I do have some dried, so I can use dried if I need to. And then I was gonna get my pasta at Trader Joe's, but they did not have it. They were back ordered for about a month, she said. So I had to run into another store and I just grabbed some rigatoni that they had there. So that's all that I got at WinCo and Costco. And then over here is the Trader Joe's haul. But before I went to Trader Joe's, I went to my local Kroger store and I got the Biscoff cookies here to make the crust for the cheesecake. I got some baking dishes so that I can serve the pasta in these baking dishes. I got a big salad bowl so that I can put a big salad in here. These were on sale and they were only $13, I think like $81 per thing. And I am really excited to have these so that I can use these for serving for other parties, not just for this party. And then this is the Aperol. I've never tasted this before, and I had to ask the person where it was and what it was, and I think it's like a rhubarb flavored liqueur. In the recipe that I'm following, or that I found that I was gonna make for this punch, it said you need Aperol or rhubarb liqueur, and they didn't have rhubarb liqueur, but they had that, so that's what I got. As part of the little appetizer that I'm gonna be making, or just little nibbles to eat while people are, arriving before dinner, I'm gonna just put out some olives. I love these olives. They are so delicious. I never liked green olives until I tried these ones, and they're so good. And then I got some roasted garlic because I am going to make my no-knead bread recipe. And I've been watching videos on how people put add-ins in sourdough. Well, I am not someone who knows how to do sourdough, but I know how to make no-knead bread, and it's kind of the same thing except you use commercial yeast as opposed to a wild yeast. And I think that I could take that technique of adding add-ins to sourdough and apply that to my no-knead bread recipe. And so that's why I got these roasted garlic cloves, because I thought that in bread with maybe some Parmesan cheese or mozzarella, I haven't fully decided, would be fantastic. My sister-in-law is bringing 2 loaves of just plain sourdough. So I'm gonna put out some whipped honey and butter and jam for the sourdough that's not gonna be flavored with garlic and cheese. So that's gonna be a fun experiment that I'm really looking forward to seeing how well it turns out. And then the last place that I got groceries is Trader Joe's. And I needed Prosecco or a sparkling wine for the punch. Last time I was at Trader Joe's, I saw this and I did not buy it. And when I was there today, I decided to buy this. And so we're gonna give that a try. I thought it would be good sprinkled in coffee. And then I have seen these two things go around the internet for quite some time and I want to try them. I've actually seen a bunch of recipes on how to make this chili crunch, but I figured I should probably try it before I attempt to make it. It has a ton of just really yummy things. It has olive oil, dried onions, dried garlic, dried red bell pepper, crushed chili flakes, dried tomato, dried onion, sea salt, paprika, and something for coloring. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I'm gonna give that a try. I've seen a lot of videos where you heat up oil on the stove really, really high, and then most people that I've seen when they make it from scratch, they chop up a bunch of ginger and garlic and sesames and just a bunch of yummy things. They put that in a bowl, and then you pour over the hot oil, and it cooks the garlic and ginger and onions or whatever you put in there, and then that is your sauce. And so I'm gonna give this a try. This one, I don't think I saw that it had ginger, but when I've watched videos, a lot of people, yeah, this one doesn't have ginger in it. And then I've never tried a soup dumpling before, and so I've seen videos where people cook these up and then they put this chili crunch on top, and I just really wanna give that a try. This has 6 dumplings in it. I actually saw these at Costco too. And so if they're good, maybe we'll try getting them at Costco. And then I really like this sweet chili sauce. This was an impulse buy. I've gotten this before. It's really, really good. Josh really loved the Marry Me chicken pasta. And so I want to try that using orzo pasta. So I got some more sun-dried tomatoes. And then this is going to be dinner tonight. I think I'm going to cook up some of these pineapple sausages, and then we're going to put it on this brioche bun. I saw these last time I was there and didn't buy them, and I thought that that sounded delicious. And then we've got a salad, and that's gonna be dinner tonight, easy after spending all day in town shopping. I needed the blood oranges. I've never tried a blood orange before, so that's gonna be fun to try. Just a staple in our house, bananas. And then these 2 cracker boxes are for the snacks while people arrive for the party. I have never bought these before. This was an impulse buy. Every time I go into Trader Joe's, I like to try 1 or 2 things that are just fun to see if they become our favorite. And so this is what I got. Cheddar cheese rocket crackers, and then a staple. I can't go to Trader Joe's without getting chocolate covered pretzels. I figured since we were talking about these little dumplings so much today that we should go ahead and have them as a snack before I put all these goodies away. So I just opened. Oh my goodness, this chili crunch smells incredible. I don't smell ginger, okay, these smell incredibly gingery. I cooked these dumplings according to the directions on the back of the package, and a little bit of the soup part I think kind of came out of the dumpling. I don't know how much to put, that's probably more than enough. Let's give this a try. It's probably really too hot to eat right now. I still need to make dinner and put all these groceries away, but I thought that this would be a nice snack for Josh and I. The review on the chili crunch, 10 out of 10. This stuff is so good, and I will enjoy this entire bottle. And those soup dumplings were fantastic. Josh and I love dumplings. We love any kind of dumplings, whether it's like ravioli or pot stickers, any kind of dumpling, and those fall under any kind of dumpling, and we enjoyed them. So I might have to try the ones at Costco, because those were, the ones that I got at Trader Joe's were pork, but the ones at Costco I believe were chicken, so it might be kind of fun to try something different. And this chili crunch, new favorite. I do want to try to make this my own version, one with maybe ginger or something. I was originally thinking this chili crunch would be mostly used on Asian dishes, but when I was reading the side of the jar, it said that it's great with your favorite protein drizzled over pasta, and that has my wheels turning about how you could put this on some different pasta dishes. But it also says dip in crusty bread for a subtly smoky and spicy experience. So there is some heat to this. I love spice, and this does give a nice heat, but it's not crazy spicy. So if you're not a huge spicy fan, you probably still would enjoy this if you like garlic. Garlic and kind of peppery chili flavor are the main components, and I'm excited that I finally got around to trying this because I love it, and I want to now try to make some different homemade versions with some different ingredients just to try something myself. But I'll make sure that I use this bottle first before I experiment making my own. So I need to put all these groceries away. I need to make dinner for my family, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend time with me as we went shopping and we did a grocery haul, and I'm excited for what this weekend is in store. I'm excited to celebrate Josh. I'm excited to have a big party at our house. I'm excited to cook for the ones I love. And so if you're new, please consider subscribing because I will take you along that entire journey. We've got some new recipes we're gonna be making. We have some tried and true recipes, and I'm excited to decorate the house. I got a couple fun things to decorate the table with, and I think it's just gonna be a beautiful weekend. So thank you for being here. If you wanna watch a couple of my other videos, I can pop them there. You can go enjoy it between now and my next upload. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friend.